Welcome back to another episode, everyone. We are out at the neighborhood ponds again today. Gonna try to get on some fish. Weather is staying pretty consistent. Redfish should be starting to bite, and right now the gators are up here in the pond too. As you guys just saw with the sign, it says beware gators. Yeah, there's been a pretty big one that's been hanging around this pond, and the other one that we're gonna fish here in a little bit. So hopefully he stays away today. So don't really want to be messing with a gator today if I don't have to. But anyways, got some shrimp, got 2 different rods. Gonna try some stuff out, see if we can't get on some fish today. So anyways, gonna put this down, get the GoPro rolling, and hopefully we're gonna get on some fish. All right, so got 2 different rods that we're gonna be working with today. Gosh, tried freezing or thawing this thing out a little bit before coming out here. Gonna have to chip away a little bit. Try get it so I can at least get some shrimp off. There we go. There's 2 right there. So we'll let that thaw out. But first one, I'm gonna be throwing this out on the bottom. Just got a little 1 ounce weight on it. Gonna cast this out, let it sit on the bottom, and wait for something to take it. So gonna do that while I'm casting around a popping cork to try to get something else. So we'll get this out here in the middle, and we'll just kind of let that one be. There we go. That one is all set. So now I just gotta wait for that one to decide to run. We're gonna throw around this popping cork, hoping that some redfish are out and ready to eat, because this time of year those reds really should be keying up and starting to feed a little bit better. Get a little bit of a, oh, this one's already going off. Something's already on this one. I don't know. It's going to be a redfish. It's fighting a little bit more like a redfish than a black drum. And it is a black drum. Dang, I was hoping it was going to be a redfish. Oh, come on. There we go. Gosh, well, can't complain. Still caught a fish. But I was really hoping that that was going to be a redfish. Oh well, got 1 fish. See you later, buddy. Got to get another shrimp on that hook and get that one out again, because that thing hit really quick. Oh, got a fish on this now. Oh, he came off. As I was messing with that, trying to get a shrimp on, something else took my popping cork while it was still sitting in the water. All right, probably another drum. We'll go ahead and cast that right back out there. Finish. Oh, there's another. As I was going for, oh my gosh, this is the smallest redfish I've ever caught. Absolutely tiny redfish. I'm surprised he was even able to pull that hook down, or the cork down. Smallest red I have absolutely ever caught, actually, or even seen. I need to get a picture of this little sucker. All right, buddy, he's back in. Now I got to rig up both of them again. That was really quick. We just had a little bit of a storm run through, so pressure system's changing. I honestly thought it was going to be a little bit slower than normal today, just because of that storm rolling through. Usually when I came out here, I've had better luck right before the storms hit, but you know, things change. So wanted to give it a shot, try to get some fish. Bottom rig is back out, and I think it's just the wind, but it looks to be moving again. Yeah, that's probably just the wind right now. I got the drag set pretty loose, so if something's gonna take it, my bag should keep it holding right there, and it should start pulling drag. See if we can get a few more right here, since those ones hit really quick. Usually this is my good spot. I don't know what it is, but right here around this bush, I've always got most fish. Okay, at least we caught a redfish this time, but definitely not the size we were looking for. Oh my gosh, wasn't even paying attention. Bobber went straight under. That was probably a ladyfish with the way it bit. Usually when it takes a bobber and goes down like that, it has been a ladyfish. Ooh. Something just thumped this. Get that rod up. I think he may have robbed it. Now something's back on my popping cork again. We'll let that sit for a minute. I think it's probably got robbed. We'll give the bottom bait a few more minutes, or another minute or two, before checking it. Ooh, my bobber's moving around, or my popping cork's moving around a little bit. Oh, something was just sitting there moving with it. Probably was a turtle, because that's what those turtles really like doing out here. They'll just pick it up and just swim with it. All right, so that one's real loose, the bottom bait. So whatever would end up hitting it, if anything does, should be able to take it and run with it. Oh my gosh, something yanked that. Took the casing straight off the shrimp, or the shell straight off the shrimp. And yet again, probably a ladyfish if I had to guess. Gotta go throw on a new piece of bait. We're gonna go catch this ladyfish. Maybe something trying to take my bottom bait, because the line went really slack. Oh, I called it. I called it. And we got a ladyfish. See you later, ladyfish. Now, we got that stupid ladyfish. Rod moved, and the line is very slack. So let's check this. I don't think there's anything on it. Nothing is on it. So we're gonna try this other spot right here off the path, heading to the next pond. It's still in this pond. I haven't really fished it much, but there's been some fish jumping, busting, and just showing some sign over here. So we're gonna just throw it out. It's pretty shallow up here. So I mean, there's a chance that those reds could be up here, since I mean, it is getting pretty warm. It's a shallow, muddy spot. Those reds could be working their way up to it right now. So we're gonna throw the baits around for a few minutes right here, see if we can't get a fish in this little corner, and then we're gonna go hit the other spot, which still I've yet to find out, but I've heard that there are juvenile tarpon and snook in it. So since it's getting warmer, I'm hoping to be able to see some sign to be able to prove that, or maybe catch one. We will see. But anyways, let's try this little spot in the corner, kind of go from there. So I don't have a huge amount of shrimp left. I'm gonna have to get some more sometime, but we should have enough to catch some more fish, at least finish out the day. So we're gonna leave this one back on the bottom. I think this is a shallower spot. There's been some fish jumping right here when I was at that other area, so we'll give it a shot. We'll throw this popping cork around. We'll wait, and not gonna give it too long unless we get some fish pretty quick. If that happens, then we'll give it a little bit till we stop catching them. Oh, there was something big just spooked from this bank over there, kind of heading towards where the bottom bait's at. We'll see. There was just a fish jump underneath this bush somewhere. Gonna try to find it. Still got a clear view of my other rod from here. I did just see movement right to the left, about 10 foot of where I just put the popping cork at. Holy crap, that had to have been a red. That thing took it hard. Gotta grab a shrimp. Well, I was gonna go check out the other pond, but there's something over here that keeps on busting on bait and jumping, so we're gonna go over here and try to catch it, whatever it is, or at least figure out what it is. So we're gonna stay on this pond, just hit this other bank. So let's get over here, get fishing, hopefully figure it out. Still gonna dunk one on the bottom. And running out of options on shrimp here. And we still got one. There's something right here on this little rock pile. Ooh, I did not see that fish there, and something already had it as soon as I casted. Can't tell if what keeps on jumping is a tarpon or just a giant shad. Oh my gosh, something was just hitting this. Getting down to slim pickings for the shrimp. I have no idea what I'm hooked on. I guess bottom bait's done for the day. And I think I'm probably done for the day too. So heading back to the house now. We happen to get a few fish. We got that tiny redfish, the black drum, and then a ladyfish. Wish could have got more. Used a lot of shrimp trying to get those fish on the other side of the pond when I went over there, and just didn't have enough to do much with. So I'm thinking about going back with live bait sometime soon though, making a video with that, either mud minnows or fiddler crabs or live shrimp, something like that, because I threw a fiddler crab in there before, and as soon as it hit the water it went down and I lost whatever was on it. And I think there may be a spot right here with a drain that we may be able to get some fiddlers at, or mud minnows at. So about to check, see if it's still that way. So I just got back, and the spot I was thinking of is actually filled in with rock now, so we are not going to be able to get any mud minnows there. But there's another spot that is about a mile or two down the road out of the neighborhood that we are able to get some mud minnows at. So I'll probably go down there, get some, maybe down to another spot I know to get some fiddlers, and go out there with some live bait and see what we can catch. So anyways, not done with the video yet. We got something coming in the mail today, a reel that I'm gonna show you guys what I end up getting and what may be starting to dabble in a little bit here soon. So I'll see you guys when the mail gets here. All right, the package just came, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it real quick. Not too much of an unboxing because there's actually not... What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Watch out, watch out. Not an actual box in here for it, but that's okay. I did not want to pay the price for new for these reels, so I got what I could get. So I had one of my buddies actually come and pick it up for me and send it to me. Hey, no. Right here it is, guys. If you guys can see that, it is a Daiwa Saltiga and it's a conventional reel. This is actually a slow pitch jig reel. So me and my buddy Drew, we're gonna start trying to do a little bit of slow pitch jigging offshore at the reefs and stuff if we can. So I had to pick this up, and this thing was like brand new when I found it on Marketplace, and I just happened to have a buddy down in the area where it was, so he picked it up for me and sent it to me. But this thing, guys, this thing's pretty cool. So pretty cool. Can't wait to actually get to try it out sometime. Now got to buy a rod for it at some point and just see what happens. So may do a review on this later on after I can figure out some more information on it. I'm not super familiar with slow pitch rods or reels, so got to figure that out, and I can get back on that. So pretty sweet. Cannot wait to try this thing out and get a rod for it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you were watching this far, excited to try that reel out and get a rod for it, and maybe get out to do some jigging for grouper and stuff at the offshore wrecks. Who knows what we're gonna do with it. So anyways, thank you for watching if you're watching this far, and we will see you in the next one.